Good morning and a happy Lag BaOmer. Today is Sunday, the 18th day of Iyar, the 33rd day of the Omer, Lag BaOmer, and welcome to the Daily Tanya. We'll begin with Tzedakah, Gedola, Tzedakah, Shemekareves Geula. Tzedakah brings Mashiach closer. So, the Lag BaOmer, of course, as we mentioned last night, is the day Yom Simchasei Shel Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the day of joy, the joyous day, the celebration, the Hilula, the day of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, when he instructed us we should rejoice in the day of his passing, because on this day he reached the ultimate connection with Hashem, and he revealed this to us. He revealed the inner teachings of the Torah to us so that we are able, through learning these teachings, the teachings of the Pnimius HaTorah, also to reach the higher levels, the deeper levels of connecting with Hashem and doing the mitzvahs not just mechanically, but doing it with chayus, with life. And it's interesting that this is the Tanya that we're going to learn today. Alter Rebbe begins here with explaining how a physical human being is able to achieve at the level of love to Hashem. And as we started talking about it yesterday, he talks about the blessings that our sages established that we should say before the Shema. That seemingly those blessings have no connection to the prayer of the Shema. Shema Yisrael is about saying that Hashem is our God, Hashem is one, we should love Hashem. The blessings talk about what? Talk about the sun, the moon, the angels, and all of those things. Not like a blessing of any other mitzvah that you say, Baruch Atah Hashem, blessed are you Hashem, for commanding us the mitzvah. So the Alter Rebbe explained yesterday that the blessings is to prepare us, to be vessels to receive, to be able to connect and to be able to fulfill that mitzvah of saying the Shema properly. And the blessings is about meditating, contemplating the fact how God is going out of his way, so to speak. He puts himself, his light aside, and he contracted his light. One contraction after another contraction, in order for us to be able to be, and in order for us to be able to connect to him. So this is all out of his love to us. So before the Shema, we have the two blessings. And today, the Alter Rebbe is going to talk about the first blessing that talks about the great level of the angels. How all these vast, great, lofty angels are all in yearning to connect to Hashem. And yet they appreciate the different levels of the angels, are those those angels that are able to appreciate the how lofty Hashem is and how exalted he is. And they are saying, where is the place of Hashem? Hashem's place is above. Kodesh, Kodesh is very holy and lofty, but Hashem chose to bring his glory in the Aretz, in the land, which refers to the source of the souls of the Jewish people, up there in the Tzilut, and down here in this world. When we do the mitzvahs, when we study the Torah, this is where Hashem is to be found. So all of this is in order that leads us to understand the greatness of Hashem, and how all the angels are nullified to Hashem, and yet Hashem chose to dwell in us, and that is the way we should meditate and should lead us to reciprocate. And we should also be ready to give everything away for Hashem and for connecting with Hashem. So let's see inside today's lesson of Lag BaOmer, the 18th day of Iyar. And that is in the middle of chapter 49. Says the Alter Rebbe, "Ve'eich yavo yo'odom achumri lemidazu." But how can physical men attain this level of godly love that nothing can obstruct? And that is what we learn in the Tanya, in the inner teachings of the Torah. What Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai revealed, that it allows us to, the physical human being, to connect to these levels of godliness. Says the Alter Rebbe, "Lekach sidru tchila birchas yoitzer oyer." It is to this end, therefore, that the blessing of yoitzer oyer was introduced to be recited before the Shema, to recite it first. V'shom nema, v'nishna, ba'arichus, inyan v'seder ha'malochim ha'im diberu mo'elam. For in this blessing, there is stated and repeated at length. And this meditation must indeed be a lengthy one, taking into account all the specific details. The account and order of the angels standing at the world's summit, the highest levels. And this is why lo idia gedulose shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu ech shekulam betelim la'oiro yizborich. In order to proclaim the greatness of the Holy One, blessed be He, how they are all nullified in His blessed light. Umashmiim be'yira, umagdishim chulu, va'emrim be'yira kadosh chulu, kaloima asher muvdel mehem ve'eina mislabesh behem bebchinas giloi. So, in order to proclaim the greatness of the Holy One, blessed be He, how they are all nullified in His blessed light, and pronounce in fear and sanctity God's name, and declare in fear, holy, kadosh, 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 holy, holy, holy. What does it mean? Meaning, by saying holy, that He is apart from them and does not clothe Himself in them in a revealed state. Elo, and yet nevertheless, what do they say? What do they understand? That Hashem is in the Oretz, in the source of the neshama above, and within the Jewish people down below. It says, rather, where is God revealed? The whole earth is full of His glory, namely, the community of Israel above, meaning Malchus of Atzilus, the lowest level of Atzilus, the source of the Jewish souls, which is called earth, and Israel on this earth below, wherein Jews perform Torah and mitzvahs, for which reason specifically this world filled with His glory. It is here that God clothed and revealed Himself, as has been explained earlier. So all the above refers to the comprehension of supernal angels, the seraphim. Seraphim is the higher level angels, who are able to comprehend how God is apart from them, and that only the earth is charged with His glory. And then there are the other levels of angels, which are called the Ofanim and the Chayis HaKodesh. Those angels are of more of an emotional angels. They don't comprehend the greatness of Hashem, but they do feel emotionally, and they understand that Hashem is here, Hashem is present. And that's why they say, blessed is Hashem from wherever He is. They don't know where He is, but they feel the presence of Hashem. So too we find the aforementioned blessing of Yetzirah, a blessing before the Shema. Regarding other categories of angels, whose place is in the lower world than the seraphim, and who are therefore unable to comprehend how godliness is separated and apart. And what do they say? That the Afanim and the holy Chayas, with a mighty sound, declare, "Blessed be the glory of the Lord, and may it be drawn down from its place." What does it mean, from its place? For they neither know nor do they apprehend this place. So the place from which godliness is revealed, for which reason they say from its place, wherever that place may be. As we say a few lines later in the prayer of Yetzirah, we say, "For he alone is exalted and holy." So the various degrees of nullification of these angels are thus spoken of in the first of the two blessings preceding the Shema. When a person meditates on this matter, he will begin to understand God's greatness, for all the lofty angels are nullified to him. And that leads us to feeling a reciprocal feeling of love to Hashem, that all of these angels are nullified to Hashem, and yet Hashem chooses to be with us. And that will be the explanation of the second blessing of the Shema that we will learn tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem. Wishing you all a wonderful day, and schus of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and his merit. It says he is worthy that we can rely on him in time of need, and today is indeed a time of need. And the way to do it is to study the Torah of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, to study Chassidus specifically. And as the Rebbe said in Lag BaOmer, we should gather together, children especially, and talk about the Jewish unity, talk about the learning the Torah and the mitzvahs and so on. So today we're having this barbecue, B'ezrat Hashem, in the Chabad house here at 5:30. Everyone is welcome to join us here in the Chabad house today at 5:30. All the best and a wonderful day.